What's up, guys? It's Jensen and welcome to another video. So as we all know, the coronavirus has temporarily suspended the NBA season, and the team that this might hurt most of all is the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, in my last video, I talked about how the Los Angeles Lakers will probably benefit from the coronavirus suspension. But when we're looking at the Los Angeles Clippers, if you're a Clippers fan right now, I would be very, very concerned about this season suspension temporarily. Because when we're looking at what the Clippers were doing prior to this NBA season suspension, and while obviously the loss to the Lakers is kind of a setback, it seemed like Kawhi and Paul George were finally starting to form a chemistry together. When we're looking at Reggie Jackson, it seemed like he was starting to get comfortable. It seemed like Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, we always know they had a connection, but it really seemed like everything was starting to come together for the Los Angeles Clippers. And for the season to suspend right now is definitely a setback to the Clippers right now. And even though I think that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the world, now, that's a conversation for another day. But I really feel like this is going to be a tall task. Because when we're looking at this team right now, they're going to have about 15 or 20 games in the regular season left before the playoffs if the season resumes. And this could be troublesome for the Clippers because I feel like what a lot of us were banking on for us people who picked the Los Angeles Clippers to win the NBA Finals, I think we were all banking on the fact that Kawhi and Paul George, even through load management, they would be able to form a chemistry throughout the regular season games that they played, and that by the time it was in the playoffs, they were just going to have too much talent against the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was just going to be too much talent for the Lakers to handle. I think that's what a lot of us people who picked the Clippers to win the NBA Finals thought. But now that the season has been suspended, they're going to really have to rebuild that chemistry all over again when the season resumes. Except the fact that they're going to have like 15 or 20 games left to be able to truly build up that chemistry. And as we all know, in the Western Conference, we can't sleep on some of these lower-seeded playoff teams. It's not like in the Eastern Conference where the Milwaukee Bucks are going to essentially get a bye week playing the Orlando Magic. What if the Los Angeles Clippers draw a team like the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis? We all know how dangerous they can be. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks could maybe even take the series from the Clippers if they're not prepared. If Kawhi and PG can't really form that chemistry together, if the team isn't really coming together, this could be very problematic for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's not just the Mavericks that could be a problem. But we look at the OKC Thunder. Chris Paul has that team rolling, and Chris Paul's been so clutch this year. We look at that depth that the Thunder have. That could certainly be a problem for the Los Angeles Clippers as well. So there are multiple teams that are lower seeds in the Western Conference that could create some matchup problems for the Clippers in the playoffs if they're not ready. So if I'm a Los Angeles Clippers fan, I'm very nervous during this time of the coronavirus suspension. And if I'm a Clippers fan, I'm hoping the season resumes as soon as possible because the more days off they have, the less chemistry I feel like Kawhi and PG will have together with the rest of the crew. So this is very concerning. Nevertheless, I'm still picking the Clippers to win the NBA Finals because I really feel like Kawhi Leonard is just the best player in the world right now. I feel like they have a ton of talent, but it's a lot closer between the Clippers and the Lakers than it seemed originally. It seemed like the Clippers were pulling away, but with this coronavirus season suspension, it's really close. It's a 50-50 coin toss right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the NBA season resumes. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll be providing more NFL and NBA hot takes as the season goes on, and have a good day. And remember to follow me on Twitter, Jensen Sports. See y'all later.